Here's how to break the leg. This is like, we've seen this happen before. This is what happens when people that actually fight for a living fight each other. This is how they break a leg to end a fight. They throw a leg kick, especially that calf kick that we talked about, or like a lower leg kick without any kind of setup. They throw, boom, he does that, snap goes the shin, the leg breaks, or we throw, we're too close, we hit our shin right there on this part. Maybe if someone is really balanced and he throws the leg kick and you don't lean back for the check, give me that, and you kind of just lean into the check, that's how to break the leg. Oh, you thought I was talking about how to break his leg. No, you can't fucking do that. Come on. So now we're in the streets, and suddenly it's different now. I guess punching and kicking and fighting is different in the streets. When we talked about these low line kicks, everyone starts talking about breaking the leg and breaking the ankle and breaking this and breaking that. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't. But to hear a YouTube commenter, it's like super easy just to go, shh. We already did a video on how this never breaks a leg. So then they said the side kick. So then we did a video about how the side kick never breaks a leg, blah, blah, blah. Some people did talk about the scraping of the instep or the foot stomp. So let's touch on it. They talk about this right here. Ooh, that doesn't feel good, does it? Oh, I messed up your socks. But I'm saying the scraping, this scraping. Imagine me doing it hard. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing combat boots. I'm wearing what real street fighters wear. This is what real street fighters wear. Yeah, this is not what real.
What are those?
What are those?
What are those?
Look at this. How do you get it in? It's like ninja boots. How do you get that thing in there so deep? The problem with this shin scrape is this is when like fucking out of shape guys that don't really know how to fight, but they, the BDU polo crowd. They say they do this shit because it's easier than actually like learning how to actually kick a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because I'll just do this, you do this. Because if I walk up to you at the gun store or in the break room at the warehouse we work at, and I try to tell you that if I did this, you'd be like, ow, that really does hurt. That really does hurt me. Person that's not fighting you, that's just standing here, right? But if you're fighting a person, just paying compliance doesn't always cut it. But some people were commenting that it's very easy to break the ankle. To stomp the ankle and break the ankle. Now, if you planted all your weight on that foot, and maybe leaned back, way back, and straightened it out like this, try that, right? And then I got a good running, jumping start, and I was boom! Maybe.
Still don't think you'd be able to do it.
I don't either.
I still don't think.
But none of that shit's gonna. Yeah, none of that shit's gonna happen.
Let you stomp their ankle.
Please hit my ankle. These low line kicks, guys, are just a distraction. That's all it is. We still need to know how to fight. If someone's attacking you, it's a dynamic thing. They're moving around, they're coming at you, they grab you any kind of way, grab me some kind of way, right? And then maybe you could do this to maybe make him back up some so you can land some other shit. But guys, stop with this. You're not breaking shit. You are not gonna kick him anywhere down here and break anything. It's not gonna happen. It's happened more often the other way around. I kick him some kind of way down there and I break something.
Barely break a jaw.
If you are one of these guys that swears up and down about how you would just break the leg, I would just break his knee, I would just break his ankle, I would just, these guys saying foot stomps, right?
Maybe with those things on you could.
You know my dad.
There's small bones in the top of the foot, but if we're talking about a street fight, we're probably wearing shoes. They're probably gonna move their feet. While you're doing like this, they're probably moving and punching you in the face. So the only purpose of these types of things is to get that reaction, right? That's the only reason to, get off me, I'm done. That's the only reason to attack that low line. You're not breaking shit. You will find more instances of wild overhand rights killing people, right? When their head hits the pavement. But we would never train, I would never say we're gonna train a wild overhand right, with no setup, just a haymaker, just a from here haymaker. We wouldn't train that. It has an extremely high success rate when compared to this nonsense. These are great sportive techniques, right? If I've set them up with kicks. If you don't want to break your leg when you're throwing these kicks, you have to set the kicks up. So I have to get his attention up here. Maybe I've kicked the body one time. So now he thinks that's going to be the next one, right? That's how these things work. They have to be set up. Ooh, sorry. They have to be set up. And then once you've worried him with this stuff, then you can start moving in and doing other things. But just walking up and ripping a kick, no, that's not what I was advocating. And no, you're not gonna break or stomp a fucking thing down there and break it. I probably didn't cover exactly what they're talking about. Yeah. Now they're gonna say, well, I mean, I definitely could. Someone's gonna be like, what about blah, 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 this one thing that happened one time?
Silva was a fluke. That was because he didn't set the kick up.
Because he didn't set the kick up. Well, that's happened a couple times. Yeah. Where they kick and their leg turns into a nunchuck. Ugh. You know? Yeah. and they do that move, God. And everyone goes, ooh, and then they replay it a bunch of times, and the dude's sitting on his thing. If you are one of the people talking about breaking anything down here on them with anything down here on you, so let's just cut it off. No, I meant they kicking here, or kicking here, or kicking here, or scraping this, or stomping this. If you think that you're gonna break anything on him from here down with anything on you from here down, please find me instances of it happening often enough to not be called a fluke. I'm not talking about what could happen or what might happen or what's theoretical. I'm talking about show me some shit that did happen more than 5 times.